What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Coach Jay's Sunny Front Yard. All right, guys, so for today's home workout, it is going to be 26 minutes long, and we got a little bit of everything. So today it's going to be for capacity, so kind of moving through all of the different movements, very kind of on the lower end for the number, so we kind of get to do a little bit of them and then we kind of move on. So there's 30-40 ranges you can chip away at, but it's not a very large set like a 50 or 60. I think it's something where you maybe want to do 5s or 10s, maybe something that you can continue to move through, but you want to chip through each one. The only one that we are going to be continuing to end with is those runs. So do bring those running shoes, because once you're done with a couple of the movements, you're going to get a little speed in there. A little part of that will be the recovery. So let's go into some of the movements. So for the first two, we have a chest to bar pull-up and then a normal pull-up. Now there is a difference in those variations, but the movements start the same, where you are hanging all the way down. So there is no movement here. So from that hang, you're gonna go all the way up to touch that chest and then come back down to the hang, so that body is through or parallel to your bars, so that you're all the way through. Same thing with your pull-up. You're gonna go from that full extension to touching with the chin just over the bar. So for those standards, chest to bar, you have to hit that chest. For the standard pull-up, you just have to make sure that chin is over. After we get back from the run, then we're gonna go to two other similar movements, which is a toes to bar and a toes to rings. Now, moving on with the similarities for the two movements, you're gonna go again from that dead hang or that start position where you're straight up and down, to coming up with your toes touching the rings, or touching the bar. That is that movement, and then you're returning back to your fully open or neutral position, coming back again, either touching to the rings with your feet or touching to the bar with your feet. Those are the key points that we want to look for in those two. Gonna get after a little bit of a run, so out that door, and then when we come back, these two movements aren't really similar to each other, but both of them we're gonna have to get after it. So a nice little set of double under, so you got those 2 revolutions underneath those feet when you are going, and those burpees. We all know burpees, that's that last little kick. Fall down, make sure that chest and your hips are touching when we're going all the way down to the ground, and then we are jumping up with those hips fully extended, reaching for that sky, and then going back into it. So again, a couple key points for those burpees, making sure you're going all the way down to the ground. You don't want to hold that push-up position where I just get to here and then go back up. We're going all the way to the ground so that chest and hips touch, coming back up, and then again, making sure the hips are fully open, and we are jumping at the top, finishing out with a run. All right, guys, I don't know about you, but this is a little bit of everything, and I'm really excited to get through all of these movements. So if you need a board, whiteboard, or something to write it down, probably recommend that, because there's a lot of everything, but we're gonna get after it, and I will see you in the next video.